can it get worse for Aaron Judge? Let's talk Aaron Judge. I don't know what to say. Getting booed at Yankee Stadium. I don't know how that happens. Aaron Judge, the captain, all rise, the face of the franchise, the American League home run king. What are we doing, Yankee fans? What are we doing? That's supposed to be your guy. And please spare me on the whole, like we expect better of our guys. I would understand if it was Gleyber Torres that you're going after. But come on. What do you really think this is the fix? Do you think this is the solution for Aaron Judge to get him back on track? Now, look, I hear me when I say this. I know I probably sound like a little bit of a hypocrite because just last episode I went on a little bit of a rant talking about how I think that the standing ovations have gotten out of hand. I think they've gotten out of hand. There's an obsession, it seems now, with the second a guy falls under like 250, it's like, well, we gotta let him know we have his back. April 30th, be there at the park. We're giving him a standing O to let him know he's not alone. It's like, what are we doing? The guy's hitting like 238. This happens all the time in baseball. Why in the year 2024 is this becoming a thing? Is it just because we saw what happened with Trey Turner? Okay, I mean, I understand that. But we gotta recalibrate the threshold for what warrants a standing ovation. But I got done saying all that to then turn around this episode and say, well, what are we doing booing the guy? You think that, again, you might think I'm a little bit of a hypocrite here, but I think it makes sense. I think you can find a happy medium. I don't think everything warrants booing the guy out of the stadium, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, a standing ovation the second the guy dips below like 275 at the plate. I think we can have a little bit of a happy medium now. Just a thought. I mean, is that outlandish to say? I think that's very reasonable. So with that said, I don't understand the Aaron Judge booing. Like, you know what this guy can do for you. You've seen him do it year in and year out. He went over 4 on, what was it, Saturday? His bobblehead day of all day. I mean, come on. It's the guy's bobblehead day and you're going to boo him out of the stadium. I expect better from you. And that says a lot coming from me. But Yankee fans, I expected more out of you. Went over 4 with 4 Ks, saw 18 pitches and swung and missed at 10. He said, when they asked him about it after the game, he said, I'd probably be doing the same thing in their situation. You know, that's an accountable guy. I know I rag on Judge as the resident Red Sox fan here on this podcast, but I mean, I think he's a big boy. I think he can handle it. That's not what I'm worried about. It's not me questioning whether this is going to mess with him mentally. It's more of just like it's more about the message that you're sending as a fan base. Like, you don't think he realizes how bad he's going right now? You don't think he realizes how bad things are at the plate? Do you think booing him is somehow opening his eyes to that? Because I've got some news for you, Yankee fans. These guys play baseball for a living. Aaron Judge in particular plays baseball for a living. It's literally his job to do what he does. So my guess, This is just a guess. I don't know the guy. I'm just guessing that he more than likely knows whether or not he's doing a good job. That's just me. And to boo again, I can't stress this enough. To boo the guy on his bobblehead day, that's just downright disrespectful. Downright disrespectful. But you know, the early theme of this episode has been looking ahead to the next series to see what that means for you. And for Aaron Judge, you've got a 4-game series at home against the Oakland A's coming up on deck, starting Monday, I believe. I think they play Monday through Thursday. So you want to talk about best case scenario. You've got the Oakland A's. You've got the Sacramento A's of Las Vegas coming to town. And if there was ever a time to find a groove, now's the time. So Aaron Judge, I'm not going to sit here and say I got your back, because that would just be a downright lie. But just know that I seemingly am one of the few people out there that recognizes that you probably know that you're not doing too well. I mean, based on your quotes after the game, I think you very well understand. And I think you know what needs to be done in order to correct that. But I tell you what, man, baseball's a hard game. Even if you know what you need to fix, that doesn't necessarily equate to results. You see guys slump all the time. You see guys identify what needs to be fixed, whether mechanically or mentally. And baseball has a funny way of saying, we're not ready. We're not ready yet to let you get back into the swing of things. We're going to let you hit some balls hard, but they're going to be right at guys. You're going to hit them right on the screws, but it's not going to show up in the scorebook. And it's possible that may have to be the next stage of this little slump that Judge is in. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Of the items I've talked about thus far, 2 out of the 3, I believe, will be fine. The White Sox, lost cause. Astros, they'll be all right. Aaron Judge will be all right. I'm not worried about it.